Joining us now this evening on a day when the Team Anna has actually escalated its attack, the anti-Congress attack in Hisar, Digvijay Singh of the Congress Party. Mr. Digvijay Singh, thank you very much. Mr. Singh, just want to start off by asking you that you have said that, and I'm quoting you, I don't know how true it is, but I have been told that Anna has been offered to be made the all-party candidate for the presidential elections in 2012. Anna says he is not in politics, but I am told BJP has offered him all-party presidential candidate in 2012. Are you just floating a rumor, sir, or do you actually believe in this? Do you have any concrete information to this effect?
Well, some people have told me, and I would like to believe them. Let this be contradicted by the BJP.
No, but how informed are your sources? Do you trust what they have told you, or is it just a...
Arnab, if you see the last 2-3 years of history,
yes,
whatever I have said has come out correct.
So you do believe that Anna is being propped up by the BJP as a presidential candidate?
Yes.
And that all that is being done by Team Anna right now in Hisar, and their move to go to Uttar Pradesh next week, 16th onwards, I think is linked to that.
Absolutely correct.
Yeah, please continue, sir. Yes.
What is the justification of Anna Hazare ji, Arvind Kejriwal ji and other people to suddenly take on the Congress party? When Anna Hazare ji broke his fast, there was jubilation and celebration in Anna Hazare's camp that they had won, and government has bowed down. So from then to till date, what is the provocation from the Congress party so that they've suddenly started speaking against the Congress party and started campaigning against the Congress party? I have failed to understand.
But they're not. How can you say they're only targeting the Congress party? Because Arvind Kejriwal has said if any party goes back from the promise in the UP elections, we may go and campaign against the BJP too.
Arnab, they have made a statement that they're going to campaign against Congress party in UP. Congress party has been out of power in UP for 2 decades, and they are targeting Congress party. And here also they are targeting Congress party. Obviously, these people have an issue with the Congress party. Jan Lokpal bill is not the issue.
But I want to go back on this Anna for president thing again, because Anna Hazare has clearly said I have no political ambitions. But you are saying that all this that is happening right now is linked to Anna Hazare's own ambitions, maybe not political, but his ambitions to be president of India.
Well, Arnab, let this be contradicted by BJP. I have no problem.
So what do you want the BJP to say? That we are not doing anything to make Anna Hazare president of India?
They should say there is no possibility whatsoever of them sponsoring Anna Hazare as a presidential candidate.
What if Anna Hazare says that?
We'll be very happy.
Then will you take back what you're saying, that it has political motives? The Team Anna campaign in Hisar and the upcoming campaign in Uttar Pradesh?
The team Anna has been sponsored. The Team Anna has been, the whole, this thing has been on the basis of the campaign has been planned and organized by the RSS activists all over the country. First of all, I have got an evidence of written document where the headquarters Nagpur RSS has sent letters to all its workers to support Anna Hazare's movement and Baba Ramdev's movement. Number 2, Ram Madhav went on the dais supporting the Congress, the Anna Hazare's movement. Number 3, Govindacharya ji accepted the fact that yes, we are supporting them. All the activists around in Ramlila Maidan were from the RSS. Number 5, now Mohan Bhagwat himself has said that they are supporting RSS, and Anna Hazare, I am very surprised, says very naively that I don't know what RSS is doing, when in the Thanksgiving from the dais of Ramlila Maidan, they openly accepted the fact and thanked RSS activists and Nitin Gadkari for supporting their movement.
No, but you see, let's put two and two together, Mr. Digvijay Singh. If the BJP were to say win, if the BJP were to win in Hisar tomorrow, then, you know, the impact of their victory would be limited, because the credit of that victory will not be that of the BJP candidate or the BJP supported candidate, but that of Team Anna. So why would the BJP want to deny itself the credit of winning an important by-election?
BJP has no locus standi in Haryana by itself.
So are you saying they are using Team Anna as a B team?
Absolutely. Just to divert the attention of the RSS activists involved in terror activities. This is a game plan to divert the mind of the people from terror to corruption.
But politics is about momentum, Digvijay Singh. And as a preeminent political leader
Absolutely
of the Congress
correct.
party, you are aware of momentum. My question around momentum to you is,
Yes.
given the anti-Congress campaign by Team Anna, what impact will Hisar bypolls have on the Congress and its chances in the upcoming elections, including UP? Say, for example, if a Congress candidate in Hisar loses badly, you know, Team Anna is sure to milk that to its advantage.
Arnab, why are they only campaigning in a by-election in Hisar? There are other by-elections going on in the country. Why not in all the constituencies? Number 1. Number 2, Hisar seat we lost in 2009 parliament election also. So therefore, although we would like to win that seat, but I think too much hype is being given to this parliament seat.
So going back to the presidential election issue, because I find that extremely confounding, and you are one of the people, you know, you are known to make comments which become the talking points for days to come, Mr. Digvijay Singh, and you know it. Now this particular comment
Thank
of
you for
yours, that your information is, and you are saying tonight you want the BJP to come and say that Anna Hazare is not our presidential candidate. Are you simply, and please don't mind, are you simply, you know, fueling this in order so that people have doubts over Anna Hazare as a person, you know, so that if the image of Anna Hazare is clouded?
My statement.
And one more thing, so one small thing. Why would you not support Anna Hazare as a presidential candidate? Do you feel he lacks certain qualities that a president of India should have? Just these two questions. So yes.
I have been a great supporter of Anna Hazare since 1992-93. I went to Ralegaon Shindi, and I was very impressed by his work on the watershed management, environment, education, and other social work. And then I requested him to come on my Madhya Pradesh planning board, and he was there for 10 years. I have always touched his feet, and I always would do this today also. So I'd be very happy if he becomes a candidate, but then he should be out of this political the sphere. The way the BJP is using him and the anti-Congress people are using him, I think this is highly objectionable.
No, but Anna has repeatedly, he's come on this channel twice, and each time he has said, I have no political ambitions. One assumes that comment includes the job of president. So why should we not believe him?
So I think we should believe him. Let either him make a statement or BJP make a statement.
And if they don't, if the BJP says we will not respond to outrageous comments made by Digvijay Singh, or if Anna Hazare brushes away the question, then
Mr. Anna Hazare wants to, at the slightest provocation, he wants to send me to a mental asylum. So he would not react. And the BJP feels that I am of no consequence, they should not react. But at the same time, whenever Digvijay Singh says something, they hold a full press conference on Digvijay Singh. It's a contradiction by itself.
Well, Digvijay Singh, this is extremely interesting indeed. One quick last question. 1 week, 16th to 22nd, I'm told, are the dates when Team Anna is moving its campaign, to Uttar Pradesh. You have accused Anna's proposed protest in UP as being exclusively against the Congress and not the BSP or SP. My question to you is, Arvind Kejriwal has repeatedly said, we will campaign against the BJP too, against the SP and the BSP too, if that is their position on. So how are you personally targeted? Because you have a lot at stake in UP.
Mr. Arnab, I would be very happy if Mr. Arvind Kejriwal and Mr. Anna Hazare, they form a new political party, put up their candidates and campaign on issues which are dear to them. They'll be most welcome to do so.
I'm tempted to, I always say last question, I'm tempted to ask you one more question. Back to the president's story. Mr. Digvijay Singh, we had a situation a few years back.
Yes.
When, APJ Abdul Kalam became the president. There was across the board support for APJ Abdul Kalam. He became a national figure, extremely one of India's most popular presidents. So why can't that repeat itself with Anna Hazare? Maybe Congress can leave.
We would have been very happy.
Yes.
We would have been very happy, but now Anna has taken upon himself to fight a political party called Indian National Congress. What do we do?
Digvijay Singh, thank you very much. Digvijay Singh saying tonight, let the BJP make it clear. Let Arvind Kejriwal and Anna Hazare make it clear that Anna Hazare is not in the running for a president's post. We'll have to ask the BJP. Thank you very much, Digvijay Singh.